Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Amari Barno able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind it, and he listened to it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. This will wind up a loss on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Tyler Beatty
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And give him a gain of 37.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Allen now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Allen to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are able to claw one back. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Gregory Rousseau coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
Welcoming you back to Super Bowl 61, 3 quarters in the books, and ready to go for the fourth. To throw again on second down. Allen. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One final try here for Allen. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Allen again. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Allen going to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. A solid stiff arm. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions.